for our next project, we're gonna be making a door hanger seahorse. And so you can go grab your wooden seahorse. I'm gonna lay that down. Go get your tubs of acrylic paints, not your pottery paints. I have a tray and I have chosen pink, purple, blue, and green, and then I have some white over here. You can pick the colors that you want to pick. You can just even open the lids if you want to. You don't actually have to pour them out. Just be careful if you're planning on mixing. I have paper towels so I can dry my brushes. I have rinse water, and then I have several, I actually have a pile of brushes, multiples of those. You also have glitter and you have jewels, and so we can use those. We're gonna possibly use them towards the end. We won't use them right away. You also need a blow dryer unless you want to spend a lot of time waiting for things to dry. So gather your supplies and let's get started. Okay, to start with, I am going to do the main part of my body. So the main part of my body is going to be like his nose all the way down to his swirly tail. We're gonna do his belly and his fins and this little fishy fin or scales or whatever you call them in just a little bit. You'll notice that there are polka dots here. We're gonna paint right over those. So you're gonna start by picking the main color you want your seahorse to be. So one of the things that will happen when you're using certain colors of paint, purple especially, sometimes does not cover very well. And so I like to take the white, I'll put a little bit of white where I want to start. Then I'm going to grab my color. Now for me, my color is going to be, I hadn't quite decided, I'm going to do in blue. So I'm going to grab that blue and I am going to blend right on top of this blue. I'm going to try to stay inside the lines. It's okay if I go outside of the lines a little bit. Look, I'm getting down inside that little tail. So if you want to do your edges, do your edges. I like to hold mine instead of laying it down. That way I don't get paint all over my space and then end up just setting it right in the paint. So that's helpful. Now I'm gonna cover this whole, see, I went right over the polka dots. So even if you go right over the polka dots, you're still gonna be able to see them. Acrylic paint covers acrylic paint very, very nicely. So gonna do my face and down in here. So go ahead and do your first coat. As soon as you get the entire thing covered, I don't have any big lumps or anything. I'm doing my edges. I kept it pretty thin. Once you have it covered, you're gonna go to the blow dryer, blow dry your base coat. You're gonna need to come back and paint a second coat. After you've painted your second coat, you're gonna blow dry it, and then we're ready to move on. So I'm gonna get my 2 coats of paint, and I'll be back. Okay, I have 2 coats of my blue on my seahorse. I'm gonna lay it down. The brush that I was using for blue, I am going to swish, 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 and there we go. I've cleaned my brush. I can use the same brush or I might need a smaller one or a bigger one, but now you're gonna do the belly. I like to do the belly different colors and in a pattern, so I'm gonna do the same thing with the white because I want purple. Purple does not mix super well without white, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay the white right on there. I'm actually rinsing my brush this time. I make sure I dry it really good on my paper towel, and now I'm gonna get the purple. It's gonna make a lighter, like lavender kind of purple. And I like that, so it looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna get all of that, turn that over. That looks really nice. All right, now, while I still have the purple in my brush, I'm also gonna make patterns up here. And so with each one of these fins that are on top of the seahorse's head, and I'm honestly not sure that those are called fins, I'm gonna do the same pattern here as I do on the belly. So it's gonna be every other one purple. Now, so I can show you and you can move ahead. I'm gonna rinse my brush again. I'm going to do a pattern, but I'm gonna do it while the camera's off while you guys are working. I think I'll do green. The green actually doesn't need any white. It's a light, well, maybe it does now that I'm looking at it. So if you, yeah, just a little bit of white. Okay, so my pattern is gonna be green, blue, or purple, blue, y'all, I lost my ability to think and paint at the same time. My pattern is gonna be purple, green, purple, green, purple, green. But when I get to this fin right here, I think I'm actually gonna do that one pink. So go ahead and don't worry about your polka dots on here or the eye or anything. Go ahead and decide what your pattern is. Do the belly and do the outer fins, and we'll be back. Okay, I have everything done that I told you I was gonna do, and so you can see my pattern there. I also did my edges, so if you want to do your edges, do your edges. Make sure you've been to the blow dryer and everything is really well dried. You also are going to need to find the tiniest brush you can find, and you're going to need a little bit of black. So I'm going to go ahead and just do my black with my tiny brush. I'm just going to get a little bitty bit on the tip, and I am going to outline the eyelashes and the eyeball as carefully as I can using that teeny tiny brush. Now I try to take my time to make sure I get it in there. So, kind of good. There's kind of a little groove in there, and my paint isn't quite going down into the groove, but I will work on it and get it. Once you have done that, drop your brush into the water and find a brush to do the polka dots. So now I have these dots of decoration, and I can do any color I want. In fact, I can repeat the same patterns. And when I say I can do any color I want, blue won't show up on blue, but I could get white, and I could just do like a white polka dot. I could do all of my polka dots white, or I could rinse my brush. I want to swish it really good. I want to dry it, and then I can do, now maybe I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do a pink one. And then maybe I'm going to come down here and do another pink one. Okay, so figure out how you want to do your polka dots. Go ahead and start on that. And then blow dry them. Sorry, I should say that. Blow dry them. Okay, I have my dots done, and I just did different colors. Once I have my dots done, I am going to outline a few more of these lines in black. You can also outline, like this is the cheek. You can outline anything you want to in black, or don't outline it in black. We're also going to be using glitter. The other thing you can do if you want to have more polka dots, like I'm going to turn this upside down, and I am going to do black polka dots on top of the green right here on the belly. And I do that by turning my brush upside down and sticking it right in the black. So if you want to add, I didn't get enough paint on my brush, if you want to add some patterns, look, you can add stuff like that. You don't want to overdo it, but if you want to do just some slight little things, do that. Once you have it outlined, however you want to outline it, you have your eye done, and you've added any other details, get it all the way dry, and then I'm going to show you how to add the glitter. Okay, we are ready to finish this part of the project, So I have mine all blow dried. You can see where I did outlines, and I actually did a little like polka dots and swirls and things, and just finished it off to where I like it. So now you are going to take your glitter. You can do one of two things. If you pop open this lid, mine is not on there very well, and give it a good shake like that, it will come out through the tip. You can take and you can use it to outline. Yeah, I'm going a little bit fast, but if I want to do it like that, you can see that eyelash, I can put the glitter on top of anything and make it glittery by outlining it, or I can actually do this too. I'm gonna squeeze the glitter right on top of this polka dot, like so, and then you can use a paintbrush, but I'm just gonna use my finger. I just spread the glitter out, and I have a shiny polka dot. The other thing that you can do, but you wanna make sure it is 100% dry, is you can actually squirt the glitter on there and then just brush it, and you'll have a nice shiny gold glitter all over the top of it, and that looks really cute too. So this is perfect to hang with you should have a hanger on it. I'm gonna try and remember to do that. But if you don't, you can always bring it back to me when you bring your pottery back, and I can put a little hanger on it. If you want to get into your jewels, so in your kit somewhere, you have some buttons and jewels and things like that. You can actually get in with the jewels and you can get some regular glue. I would do the glitter first and let it dry, but just get some regular glue and you can glue on buttons and jewels if you want to. So you could, like, I'm gonna put some, I just saw some I really liked. There was a purple. Oh my goodness. There we go. Nope, that's not purple, but that's okay. Just want to show you. So I could actually take some dots of glue and I can put jewel polka dots all along the tail, which I think would be really cute. I can put like a little cutie mark of jewels up here somewhere on the cheek or whatever. So finish it off. I haven't asked for any pictures, but I would love to see some pictures of what you're doing, and you can ask your mom or dad to text them to me. And I'll see you when we're ready for our next project. Have fun.